This video lesson is on inverse trig functions, which is also known as the method for finding a missing angle in a right-angled triangle. So this is how you do that. We'll start off in any example where you're looking for an angle. So suppose here that we wanted to find the value of angle B. You would start off by labeling the sides. And starting with H is the easiest way to start. Why? Well, H is the one that is the longest side. It's also the one that's opposite the 90-degree angle. So if you can't tell which one of these two is longest, we just know that because it's opposite the 90, this must be the hypotenuse, that's H. And then the other ones are based on the angle that we are looking for. If we're looking for angle B, then which side is opposite is going to depend on my vantage point. Because we're looking for this angle, angle B, the side that's opposite to B is this one here. So that's my opposite, and that leaves this side here to be the adjacent. It's the non-hypotenuse side that's also touching the angle in question. So I've labeled them. The next thing I want to do is figure out which two sides are important. And in this case, when we're finding an angle, it's the two sides that we know. In this case, we have a value for the opposite side. We have a value for the hypotenuse. Those are important, and A is not relevant in this problem. And now we use that to figure out which of the ratios, O and H. O is the SO in SOHCAHTOA, and that means that we're talking about sine. So when I write this out, I would write sine B equals opposite over hypotenuse, and I will replace the numbers that I have. It means that sine B, capital B because it's an angle, is 3 over 8. Now to figure out this angle, sine is an operator. I can't divide by sine. That doesn't make sense. Sine isn't a number. Sine of something is a number. And to find a missing angle, what I have to do is get rid of the sign. The same way that we would get rid of a square root sign or get rid of a squared. You'd have to do the opposite or the inverse operation. And in this case, the way we do that is to take the sign -1. That's the second function sign button on your calculator. You push second function and then sign. This should appear on your calculator. And then you'll do 3 divided by 8. Most calculators, when you write second function sign, this will appear and it will automatically open a bracket for you. You can close the bracket or you can push equal after you do 3 divided by 8. And either way, you should get this as an answer. This is a side note. You should keep this entire thing exactly as is. Don't turn that into a decimal first and then do sine -1 of that. Do sine -1 of the original 3 over 8. And when you do that full ratio, you get 22.02. That is a degree. So I would write out as my answer that angle B is 22.02 degrees. The reason that I put approximately is because if you try this in your calculator, if you want to pause and check it out, you'll see that the whole screen is filled up with decimal values. And that means that we are approximating by only keeping 2. So you should use that approximately equal symbol. This is an important one. Anytime you're looking for a missing angle, you're going to use an inverse. And that's true for sine, cos, tan, whatever. In this example number 2, again, I'll start off by labeling. Angle F is this one up here, but I'll start by labeling the hypotenuse. It's opposite the 90. Then, because we're talking about angle F from the point of view of F, that's my opposite side, and that makes this my adjacent side. And now the two that we care about, the two sides that we know about here, are the A and the O and the A, and in this case, the A and the O, OA, is TOA. It means that we're dealing with tan. So again, I would write out tan F is equal to opposite over adjacent. I'll replace them with the numbers in this problem, 17 over 6. And now I would have to do second function tan -1 of 17 over 6. I'll keep the exact thing. I won't try to turn that into a decimal value first. And you should find that that is approximately 70.56, and you should put the degree symbol in there. Go back just for a second if you want to see. And finally, if you want to pause and give these ones a try, just to see if you got the idea of it, the missing angle in each case is the letter, the capital letter indicated there. So if you want to pause and try them and see if you can find the right answer, I'm going to show them now. So pausing is the way to go if you want to try it. Angle A, B, and there's that one there. And that is it. That is how to find missing angles in a right-angled triangle. Thank you for watching.